So my name's Trey Futrell. I'm a part of helping lead and direct the Amplify student ministry here at Vertical Church. So Amplify is a group of students that meets on Wednesday nights. Their ages are 6th to 12th grade. Our hope and goal is to help them connect with God, connect with Jesus in a real, authentic, and meaningful way. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that we need right now as a student ministry. The first thing that we need is just people that will come and invest and love on and share life with these students. The simplest way that you can do that is just show up on Wednesday nights. We begin at 6 o'clock and go until about 8, and you can come and help serve with the setup team. We set up tents and games and food and a grill and sound system, so there's a lot that kind of goes into that. Another way that you can help serve, we need guys to grill every single week. So if that's something that you would want to get involved in, maybe just with the feeding ministry, that would be really amazing. The last thing that I can think of is that we really need some solid women as well that would come and pour into our ladies. We have several women, my fiance Nicole, who has really done an amazing job with that. But I think the more young women and women of God that we could have that would come and pour into the high school and junior high girls who are coming to Amplify, the better. So just wanted to clarify that, because I think that that's a need for us right now.
My name is Rachel Tharp, and I'm the Guest Services Director at Vertical Church. Our Guest Services team is a group of people. You'll notice them in the lobbies on Sunday mornings. They're the ones in the yellow lanyards. You'll see them at the front door, the auditorium door, behind the coffee bar, just kind of milling around the lobby. And the whole purpose is to make people feel welcome, to show people where to go if they're first-time visitors, and just to kind of be a presence, make people feel at home. So Guest Services is a really easy, low-pressure place to serve. We have the people at the front door and at the auditorium doors. We also have people that serve behind the coffee bar. We also get to do all the fun lobby events. So if you've been with us for any amount of time, the root beer floats, cookies, donuts in the lobby, we get to be a part of that. So if that's something that you enjoy, it's a great place for you.
Hi guys, I'm Evie Hargis. I am the Kids Director here at Vertical. In Vertical Kids, we begin with our infants, and it goes all the way up through 5th grade. I have about 6 great ways for you to get involved. The first one is for teaching. We have a really fun time. We usually start off our day with a fun, quick game. We're coloring, and then we get to move into a large group setting where we watch a quick video and get to sing some songs, get your groove on, and then we go back to class for a few more games and a quick art activity that's been fully prepared and cut out and all ready for you to go. A second way is for, let's say you don't want to commit to once a month as a teacher, but you'd like to maybe sub for my last minute cancellations. A third way is we have a great decorating team where you get together the last Sunday of every month and we'll get prepared for the next month's decorations, just a couple of hours. Our 5th way is we have an events team where you'll get together with me and we'll come up with ideas and we'll plan and we'll set up and tear down our fun kids events. It's only a couple of hours every couple of months. And then our last one would be host check-in. You get to serve once a month and check kids in and out and get them safely to their classes.
My name is Graham Forrest, and I'm the Worship and Production Director here at Vertical. The purpose of our Worship and Production team can come from Colossians 3:16, which says, encourage one another through psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. Our team is consistently striving for excellence, not for any worldly gain, not for any applause of man, but we understand the honor that it is that we get to lead our people weekly, and we take that very seriously. When someone's interested in volunteering with Worship and Production, the first step is to have a conversation over coffee, the why behind what we do, and just kind of explain ministries, kind of get their heart and explain what we do and why we do it and why they want to serve and what areas they could fill in that role. If you're interested in serving Worship and Production, there's a few roles that we need specifically. Production, we could always use people in ProPresenter. If you don't know what that is, it's everything you see on the screen. So that's sermon notes, that's the lyrics on the screens for the songs, any videos, and anything like that. Also in production, things that we need are somebody to do lights and live stream. For worship, if you're interested in any of that and you have a gift in music, there are a few ways you can serve there, and then we need positions for guitars, so bass guitar, electric guitar, lead guitar, anything like that. Also, if you have any experience or interest in playing piano/keys, that position is also needed.
Yeah, I'm Mike Petyak, and I serve on the vertical security team. Our mission, so to speak, is to keep the church safe on Sundays. We monitor the cameras, we roam the grounds inside and out, just making sure that everyone's safe. Also, we have worked with local law enforcement to organize evacuation plans for, in case of fire or any type of other emergencies that may need to evacuate the church. We try to keep everyone on a once a month rotation. So if you were looking to serve, it would basically entail wanting to sit and watch cameras on a Sunday, or maybe just walk around during the service, just making sure everyone's safe. Make sure doors are locked that are supposed to be locked, those types of things. So if anyone's looking to serve, they can always contact me with the interest if that's what they want to do.
My name is Krista Garnett Boyd, and I lead the women's group at Vertical called The Table. It is an amazing group of women who get together every Tuesday and share life with one another and lift each other up and hang out and have a really good time. We try to keep the table interesting every week. It looks a little bit different. Sometimes we share our stories. Sometimes we share things that are going on in day-to-day life. Sometimes we pick a topic like prayer and we go through what the Bible says about that. Sometimes people need prayer and we spend time praying with each other. Sometimes we eat. Most of the time we laugh. Sometimes we cry. That's what we do. So the table meets every Tuesday and we meet in the green room. And most people don't know where that is. And I kind of like that. So we're hidden away behind the auditorium. We come in by the nursery and we come all the way around to the back of the church, and there's this awesome room with comfy couches. We hang out in there. It starts at 6 o'clock every Tuesday and it's over at 8. We have childcare. If people are interested in coming, I really encourage them to do that. If they're not interested, I still encourage them to do that. It's women from the age of 20 to 75, a wide range. There are introverts, extroverts, tomboys, fitness people, foodies, everybody. And it's really just a mixed pot, and somehow we come together and form really, really interesting and intimate bonds.
My name is Daniel Hicks. I am the creative director here at Vertical, and a lot of what I do is behind the scenes. But outside of my role here, one of my passions is helping other men connect in community to do what Hebrews 3:13 tells us, which is to encourage each other one daily, as long as it's called today, so that you will not be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin. And I know that myself, I have walked with a group of guys together for the last 5 or 6 years, and these guys know everything about me and same about them. And I've realized that a lot of the issues that men deal with, they're very common. They're not all that unique. And the enemy wants us to think that no one knows what we're dealing with, and also tries to get us to deal with these things in isolation instead of community. And so I'm excited because our pastor Nathan and myself and some other guys have been talking about what would this look like here at Vertical to provide an environment for our men that sort of complements what our ladies do with the table. So we're starting a group called Vertical Men, and it's going to be on Wednesday nights. We're going to start September the 11th from 6 to 7:30. And what we'll do is we'll gather up here at the church, and any guys that want to come, and it's going to be broken up in sort of 2 sections. So the first half, we'll have a guy share his story, and then the second half of that time will be a book called the Titus 10. And the Titus 10 is a 10-week study, and it sort of uses the book of Titus as a framework to go through these topical lessons on how to become a godly man. But it's nothing you have to prepare in advance. Like you just show up. We'll provide everything you need. If you really want to buy the book, you can, but you don't have to. So we're excited about it, and all you have to do is show up.
My name is Megan Petyak, and I serve here as the executive director. For myself and my husband and just a lot of friends that we have, group life has been such an important part of our growth and our walk with Christ. If you read the Bible at all, like all through the Bible, there's just examples of community and people gathering together and learning from each other and growing together. And when you do that and you come together and you know that that's how the church was formed, was based on community and groups of people coming together, not a structure or an organization, but just groups of people coming together to worship and do life together. We have several different options for anybody that wants to be involved in a group. For someone just coming in and maybe they haven't made any connections yet, or they're not really sure where to plug in, I always recommend our TDP, is what we call it for short, but it's the discipleship process. There's 3 steps to it, and we've seen a lot of groups form organically from that. Step 1 is know the Bible. Step 2 is know yourself, and that is based on emotionally healthy spirituality. And then step 3 is kind of what's the next step for you. And so we've seen a lot of groups form out of that, and you're connecting with people on a deeper level. If that's not for you, or maybe you've already been through that, we have some other groups that you can jump into. We have groups just for men, groups just for women that Daniel and Krista are sharing about. We have some married groups that meet on Sundays. We have some other adult groups that also meet on Sundays or during the week that anybody can jump into. You don't have to be a certain age. You don't have to be at a certain stage in your relationship or your life. You can just jump into these groups. And we also, I'm really excited about a new group that is starting up, and it is called Embrace Grace, and it will be for single moms. So we are offering a wide variety of groups this semester, and I can't wait to see what comes out of those for the future. I also would encourage you to consider leading a group, especially if you don't see one that is for you, or you don't feel like you fit into any of the groups that we offer, but you feel very strongly about a certain type of group. I would encourage you to seek out one of us on staff and let us walk you through the process of starting a group. It's not hard to do, but we would love to help you do that, because you don't have to be a certain type of person to lead a group. You can love Jesus and love people and be ready to help lead other people on their walk. And sometimes it's just facilitating, and sometimes it's leading. And that can look very different, but I would just encourage you to consider starting a group or leading a group. Maybe even find a friend to do that with you, like my husband and I did years ago, to just offer more group life if there's a particular thing that you are interested in that you don't see us offer.